huge thank you to our channel member, Jim Gemmell. Yes. Very good evening, everybody. Welcome. Oh, do you know what? I've not even done that yet, have I? What an absolute idiot. Anyway, welcome to the Tuesday flight night here on the Departure Lounge YouTube channel. I hope you are well. Just bear with me 2 seconds because I have not filled in the Volanta information just yet. So I'll need to do that very, very quickly before we crack on, because I've just seen we've got no destination, apparently. So just bear with me 2 seconds. Let me just sort this out. It's all over the place at the minute. All over the place. Thankfully tonight we've got a short flight, so it's should be a lot of fun. Let me just get the call sign in. There we go, and then cool. Sorry everybody, I know it's a little bit all over the place. Life is a wonderful thing sometimes, it really is. Right, let me just load in the there we go. So now we have the arrival airport in place, so we're all good. Alright, so there you go. So welcome everybody to Tuesday flight night. Hope you're all well. We are doing today, you can see we're on board. Bruce saying, oh good, early night, very good. We are doing a short flight from Goiania in Brazil over to the world famous Santos Dumont Airport in Rio de Janeiro. Should be a fun one, this one. We're on board the Embraer 195. You can hear probably in the background there. We've got an aircraft spooling up. In fact, there he is. You can just see him. If we just raise ourselves, there's an A320neo just on its way out. Lovely job. We're on board the VirtualCol. As if you've never heard of VirtualCol before, it's probably because they get a bad rep on this game, and you'll see why when we get into the cockpit. So yeah, so the 195 over to Rio Santos Dumont Airport, the very short parallel runway over in Brazil, which should give us a very, very challenging approach today. We'll be departing off of runway 32 here at Goiania. Goiania. Do you know what? I should have researched it beforehand. And we'll be going in on the 20 left. So the opposite side to how I wanted it to go. 20 left at Santos Dumont. Let's jump into the cockpit then, and you'll see exactly what I mean. So, a quick look at the VirtualCol cockpit. Now, as you can see, it's very what's the word I'm thinking of here? I mean, it's an Embraer, that's for sure. It's not the best. It's not the best. It doesn't have the correct engine sound either, and I'll point this out a little bit later. What it does have, if we go over to the screens here, what we do have is we have warning voices for V1 rotate and V2. We can also, and we're going to be doing this as well because the plane's a bit odd. It's a very odd aircraft, this one, but we're going to basically cheat and press this when we're ready to start. So it will just literally boost the aircraft into play, and we'll be ready to go, rather than me showing you how to start it up, because I don't do it on this one. If we also go back, we've also got a flight attendant, so we can pick the language as well. We are going to go English, even though we're on a Brazilian aircraft. And when we start taxiing, there'll be a voice giving the pre-flight info, hopefully before we land, giving the before landing info, and then after we land, saying that we've arrived at our destination. Other than that, it's yeah, it's fairly basic. This this VirtualCol aircraft, very much known as the Dolphin Jet amongst flight simmers, and you'll see literally when we take off. I'll give you the preview. The plane is like this. So when you're pushing the stick back and forth, the plane is doing this. And I think the flight dynamics are based off of the Citation CJ4 that's on the game as well. So should be an interesting one. Although I can butter with this, so fingers crossed we can do it again today. You won't hear too much of an engine noise at all either. When we're in the cockpit, it is very, very quiet, which is also another thing as well. Other than that, we'll get going so we can get the flight off and underway. Now, the eagle eyes among you will see battery number 1 is turned on, okay, but we're not getting anything on ATC. Battery number 2 is also turned on. Okay. That does nothing. Okay, fair enough. So, oddly enough, to put the batteries on the aircraft, you have to turn battery number 1 off, even though it's already on. Watch as we turn it off. Ready?
Autopilot.
Ground Azul 4479er IFR to Rio, ready to copy.
Azul 4479er is
It's a
cleared
miracle.
to Rio Airport as filed. Ground retreat to climb and maintain 9,000 feet. Departure frequency is 128.5 squawk 0631.
Azul 4479er cleared to Rio Airport as filed. Takeoff runway tree to climb and maintain 9,000 feet. Departure on 128.5 squawk 0631.
Azul 4479er readback correct. Contact ground on 121.7. Good day.
Do you see what I mean? You have to turn the battery off in order for it to work. It's all very backwards on this aircraft. But there's no other option for it at the moment. So we're just going to have to persevere and deal with it. Jack Rolls with the 2 months supports for the channel, saying happy 2 months and always here to support. Much appreciated, Jack. Thank you for popping along this evening. So yeah. Now I haven't taken the time to go and learn this aircraft purely because it is very basic. So we're going to literally get ourselves ready to start the engine. So by pressing this, all these screens will light up as if we're ready to go. So here we go. Job done. Okay. So now we're good to go. If we just look outside. That A320neo's just departed. And you can hear everything running. Okay, so we're going to cheat again a little bit. If we request for pushback.
Ground Azul 4479er requesting pushback.
Which is what we'll do.
Azul 4479er pushback request.
Just going to go into full screen here. Bloody adverts. I'll get to the chat in a second. Do keep getting your comments in. I will read them very, very shortly. So you can see our pushback tug is popping into position. So we've got the nav lights already on. The red beacon can go on now as well, even though it said it was off. These will be our taxi lights. We don't need the logo for today because we are obviously there it goes here. We are taxiing back. Any minute now you will hear the flight attendant start to do her thing in the cockpit, in the cabin, I should say. So we're just pushing back.
4479er requesting the end of pushback.
Azul 4479er request to end pushback received.
Good stuff. Alright, so we're also going to cheat again by starting the engines, because like I said, if it's backwards by turning the batteries off to put the airplane on, we're not going to risk anything by screwing everything up. First of all, we're going to stick the yaw damper on because that's vitally important. You'll see here as well, this will not sync up at all in any way, shape or form, so you cannot run the autopilot by itself, the auto throttle by itself, so you can press that and then it will guide itself by using a sort of managed speed system, which is absolutely fine. And of course nav will do everything it needs to, and we'll go from there with it. So by pressing on the keyboard Control and E, both engines will start to power up, and I'm going to do that now, and then we'll get our taxi clearance ready to go to Santos Dumont. Here we go, 3, 2, 1, Control and E. You can see there, the left engine has now started to power, rather than the right one first. The beauty of the flight sim, ladies and gentlemen. Whilst that does that, I'm going to say hello to a few people in the chat. So we have Bruce, good to see you. Caitlin, Samil, Max, good to see you all. Hope you are well. Jim Gemmel's just popped in, so hello
Ground
to you.
Azul 4479er with Charlie ready to taxi IFR.
Azul
Ladies and
4479er
gentlemen,
taxi
welcome on
to
board
Inhalt
to our
Short
flight.
runway tree
There it
2
is.
We would like to
taxiway
draw your
Bravo.
attention to the safety
Contact tower
information
on
you need to follow during this
118.7
flight.
when ready.
Please stow your hand luggage carefully in the
Taxiing hold
overhead
short runway tree
compartments.
2 using taxiway Bravo
You can
Azul
place
for
smaller
479er.
items under the seat in front of you. When the seat belt sign is on, please fasten and adjust your seat belt as here we shown. Keep your seat belt fastened and visible until the seat belt sign is off. When you need it, you can release it as here we shown. Before the flight, extension and loop belts are given out by the cabin crew. Ask one if it's necessary. Please switch your mobile phones and all other electronic devices to flight mode. Mobile phones and other electronic devices without a flight mode must be switched off. Before takeoff and landing, please unplug all your electronic devices. Smartphones, tablets, and other small devices may
Let's
be
get off and
held,
underway.
but laptops and larger devices must be stowed in their cases in the overhead compartments of under the seat in front of you. If your device is lost or falls into the secure structure, do not move your seat. Just call a member of our crew. It is illegal smoke on this flight, including electronic cigarettes.
It's illegal smoke.
It is also strictly prohibited to smoke in the lavatories, which are equipped with smoke detectors. Attempting to damage these detectors is penalized by law. Should there be a loss of cabin pressure, oxygen masks will drop down automatically. Pull the nearest mask. Place it over your nose and mouth. Pull the straps to adjust your mask and keep breathing normally. Make sure your mask is well adjusted before helping others. Emergency exits are located on each side of the cabin.
Pay attention,
at the
everyone.
front, center, and rear. The exit signs will help you locate them. Take a moment now to locate your nearest sign, which may be behind you. In the event of an emergency evacuation, leave the aircraft following the exit signs and the illuminated path along the aisle. To ensure a quick evacuation, please leave behind all hand luggage, high heels, and sharp objects. You will find your life vest under your seat. Taking a life jacket from the plane is penalized by law. If needed, slip it over your head, attach the straps, and tie the knit. When you reach the exit, inflate your life jacket by pulling the reed toggles or by blowing into the tube or tubes. The light will come on when in contact with water. The crew will provide life vest for infants. Please only put the life vest on your infant in an emergency situation and inflate it immediately. Exit doors are equipped with automatically inflating slides, which the crew will operate in case of an emergency. Before takeoff and landing, please make sure that your window is open, your tray table is closed, and your seat back is fully upright. Please stow your footrest, video screen, and handset. For more details, Please read the safety card in your seat pocket. Make sure you follow all signs and cabin crew instructions at all times. Thank you for your attention. Our captain and the crew wish you enjoy your flight.
Yes, we do. Also, one there for Bruce about leaving your high heels behind in the case of an emergency. Vitally important there, Bruce. So yeah, so that is the flight attendant call out, which happens when we've started the engines and everything. It's also been known that when we've taken off and I'm setting the vertical speed, which I won't do until we're at a decent height today, just to stop it from happening, the plane's nose will descend a little bit and it will think that we are descending into our destination airport. So if there is a call out for that, we're nowhere near it. We're nowhere near it yet. So yeah, so we'll see what we're doing. Anyway, we're taxiing to runway 32. We've done the flaps. The APU is off as well. As you can hear, or you can't hear, it is super quiet. Here's how it sounds from the outside. Okay, so for those that play the flight sim, you'll know that is the sound of the CJ4, and the aircraft also behaves very much like it too. So should be an interesting flight. Other than that, I find it flies quite well, apart from the dolphin effect, which I'll show you when we've taken off. Jim saying, make sure before landing you've made your last will and testament, as we have Captain Whittle and Charles today. Thank you very much. I'm not. It's easy to. I say it's easy to butter this. I'm probably not going to do it now, but it is easy to butter in the VirtualCol Embraer series of aircraft. So we've set our flaps to flaps 2 for takeoff. The other thing we can't do on approach is we can't set the flaps to full because the speed lowers itself to the point of stalling, which is always wonderful. So we have to set them to flaps 5 or 6, I think it is. Max asking how I'm feeling now. I'm doing okay, thank you. I'm doing fine. Still got a bit of a cough, but other than that, I am doing okay. Thank you for asking. Paul Hussey says, evening everybody, evening to you. Should get a good view of Sugarloaf Mountain on the approach. We're on to
Tower Azul 447
20 left today.
Runway tree 2 ready for departure IFR to Rio.
Azul 4479er altimeter, tree 0.0 wind tree, 51 at tree. Traffic is Boeing on final. Cleared for takeoff runway tree 2.
Okay, so let's just have a quick look because we've been cleared for takeoff.
Cleared for takeoff runway tree 2 Azul.
Don't see anything. So we are going to do it. Here's the power up. Listen to the power up of the thing. Hang on. Ready? Doesn't sound good at all. There is an aircraft coming there. You can just see. They're going to have to go around though. Because again, the wonderful in-game ATC has cleared an aircraft to land before we even get to take off. So we are going to turn and burn. And listen to how quiet it is. I can guarantee you it's not like this on the real thing. Still no call out for the go around yet. Slightly concerned. Oh no, we're good. This is turn and burn. Alright, here we go. Very quick takeoff from the Embraer 195. Let's go. And full power. Although you wouldn't know. You wouldn't know because it's super quiet on the board.
70 knots? 80 knots? 80
knots reached already, and we'll get to V1 and we'll be climbing out very, very quickly. Here we go. V1 coming up.
Rotate.
And rotate. And
V2.
Straight up, look. Positive rates of climb gear going up. We're off and underway. If I turn on the autopilot now, I'll turn on nav. We'll deal with everything else because I'm not happy with. So watch on the outside and watch for the effect of the dolphin. Here we go. Ready? Ready? There you go. See? It's very easy to do that with the aircraft. Very, very easy to do that with the aircraft.
Azul 4479er, keep speed, not above.
You see how it does that? It's very, very easy.
Keep
Now our
speed
nose
not
is
above
pitching down.
250 knots Azul for 479er.
Okay, and we've not had a call out, so we're all good. Auto throttle is going on. So now the aircraft will control itself with the speed. And hopefully everything should be good. Just waiting for that left turn. There it is. Good stuff. Aircraft is off and underway. Here we go. Just going to grab some quick screenshots. Some lovely, lovely screenshots. Everyone loves a screenshot. There is Goiania from below. In fact, we're good with that. So there you go. Nice and easy. We are off to Santos Dumont. I am not looking forward to the landing. Last time I landed there, I think I overshot. But hopefully we should be alright this time round, as we are very quickly reaching 9,000 feet.
Azul 447
And there you go.
And maintain flight level 180.
So 180, hopefully it should remember, it does. We'll turn vertical speed on. So it remembers what we climbed out as well, which is also very handy.
Flight level 180 Azul for 479er.
Other than that, we are off and underway.
Flight level tree 40 Azul 4567.
Okay, in the chat, I haven't done it yet because I was focused on what we were doing here. In the chat going now is a link for those that want to join the Copyright Elite Club. I'm going to pin that to the top of the chat. Also, if you are enjoying it so far, I know we've only been going a little while, but if you are enjoying it, do consider leaving a like on the stream. It helps the channel out immensely. Nice and quiet. You see how nice and peaceful it is now. Max says he bought the Antonov 225 on Sunday. Did you buy it or did your mother buy it? I'm sure your mother bought it. But yes. Other than that, we are off and underway for our flight to Santos Dumont. Sadly going in at the opposite end, so runway 20 left for the arrival today. Jack going with the cha-cha-chas. Do you know what? Literally, that song has been in my head since I heard it on Eurovision, and it's now on my playlist, and I am loving it when the windows are down and the car is like the volume's turned up. It's absolutely immense. So let's have a look at the... I've not actually done this myself yet. Let's have a look at the fixed views that this aircraft gives you. We've got the tail. We don't have the tail. We have inside on the wing. Which isn't too bad. Bit of an engine view. A real close-up of the... end of the reg, and then we're back to the outside as well. It's not a bad little wing view, that, to be honest. I don't know about this. This is probably a bit close. Not going to give you the wing view today though, because it's a little bit dark with the windows. So we've now gone past 10,000 feet. So the aircraft has now hit, or it's about to, or is hitting rather. It's cruising speed, which also gives us the opportunity to turn the landing lights off and also turn the taxi lights off, because we don't need those until we get to Santos Dumont. Sabil saying nice winglets. They are. This plane is so up and down. It really is. I don't mind it so much. It has its faults, but until there's a proper one made, it's very easy for people to fly. Very easy for people to fly. It's just you can get, and I'm going to look into doing it as well. You can get the real engine noise pack for the VirtualCol Embraer series, the 170, 175, 190, and the 195. It combines it into one. So I'm going to look into downloading that and trying to work my magic with it. So at least we got better noises than this. Because that is a Cessna Citation, not an Embraer 195. But yes, other than that, we are pretty much good on that front. Bruce saying Croatia was robbed. No, Bruce, my friend. Finland were the ones. Finland's were the ones that were robbed. Max saying, can I wish you a merry thank you and a happy, great stream so far? And thank you, sir. No, thank you. Thank you for showing us the way in terms of your support. Much appreciated. Flight time, we're looking at arrival of 9:15 UK time. Something along those lines. Maybe an extra 5-10 minutes on top of that, just while we do the approach. I'll show you the route for today as well. If I just bring up Volanta quickly.
Azul 4479er climb and maintain flight level 230.
Just been given clearance. Let me quickly do that. To climb.
Climb and maintain flight level 230 Azul for 479er.
Does it remember? It does indeed. Very good. All right, this is the route for today. Or tonight, I should say. It's not fully on there, but this is the route that we're doing. So we're down through Uberlandia. I mean, it says we should have gone this way, but we haven't done. We've gone on runway 32 through Goiania, and then we go down here past Uberaba. And the approach into Rio today is not going to be this approach, sadly. We are. I mean, this is the runways here, and these are short runways. We're going in. Eh? Are we? Is that backwards or not? No, that's not 20, is it? I thought that was 2. No, that's 20, isn't it? Maybe we are going past Sugarloaf Man. No, surely not. Are we? I'm looking at the thing. I'm being told that we're going in off of. Alright, there's only one way to determine this. Hang on. We're going to have a quick nosy at the map here. Hang on. Can we zoom out a little bit more than that? Plan. Zoom in. Okay, let's have a look at the legs here. Flight plan. The other thing that people get annoyed about is this screen here has been taken from the A320. Okay, so here's the approach. Are we going in on 20, or have they got that completely wrong there? Yeah, we're coming in the opposite way. They've got it down for 20 left. I think Volanta might have the runways the wrong way round, because that's saying 20 there and 20. Sorry, 02 and 20, but I think it's the other way round. Essentially, we are coming in on this runway here, which is the shortest of the two. I'm fairly positive that's what we're doing.
Azul 4479er climb and maintain flight level 290.
And of course, there is the main cell.
Climb and maintain flight level 290 Azul for 479er.
The main Rio de Janeiro airport, right near Santos Dumont, as well. I'm positive. I'm sure it's gone the wrong way. I don't know. We'll see when we get there. But we'll have a nice view anyway of Santos Dumont anyway, and Rio once we get there. Right, we were climbing, and we were climbing to flight level 290 for this one. You can hear just how quiet it is on the aircraft as well. Got a lovely day for it as well. Lovely day down in Brazil. Completely clear from Goiania, and it's also going to be very, very clear when we get to Santos Dumont as well. So it should be lovely. Right, let's have a look at some of the chats here. Wayne, good to see you, says Finland score disappeared into thin air. Very good. Bathman, that's Max's superhero name. Paul Hussey saying if it's 2-0, I am sure it will be by Sugarloaf Man. That's what I thought, because when I looked at the thing, it was like something. Let me have a look. See, now they're on. No, they've got it complete. Oh no, it's the longest of the two if we're going in on 2-0 left. I'm confused now. I really am confused. Basically, if you look on flight radar, okay, the route that they're doing at the moment, and the way that they're going in, we are going in the exact same way. But the runways are so close together, it's like not even funny. So should be a lot of fun. Haven't flown the Embraer for a while, so it's nice to actually get back into it as well. Jack saying about massive final today between Luton and Sunderland. Well, it's a semi-final, but not the final. But yeah, Sunderland lead 2-1 from the first leg. If you haven't seen already, we've got next Tuesday's Tuesday flight sorted as well. We're doing Chicago to... Where are we going to? Oh, Chicago to Burlington on the United A319, and then this Saturday we're doing Norfolk to Florence in the Bombardier Global 6000, or the Global Express to many others. So I'm very much looking forward to that. Very, very much looking forward to that. Okay, let me just...
Azul 4479er climb and maintain flight level 340.
Climb and maintain flight
See,
level
I knew I
340
shouldn't have.
Azul for 479er.
Can't get it off the plan. can't get off this plan. That's the other issue as well. Is these lights flicker and it's very difficult. Oh, I can't get off the bloody plan. Okay, it's fine. We'll roll with it. It's not an issue. It's not an issue. Now, there is something that I will need to show you guys. Okay. I think this got put into the chat. I was going to save it. In fact, no, put into the Facebook group. I was going to save it for
Azul 4479er, please expedite your climb. Flight level tree 40.
my bad. Completely didn't. Let's get climbing. Okay, so that's saved. Okay, so Jim's wrote a song there. Baths of water, baths of bubbles, his bath will give away how he feels. They walk behind him, they feel the heat. That's why the girls don't walk behind him down the street, because he's a bath man. Very good, I like it. Right, so as I was saying, I've got an image. I'd like you to just have a nosy, please, everybody. I've got a feeling I'm going to have to shrink it. So, I am going to have to shrink it, yes. Okay. Ladies and gentlemen, what you see before you apart from Jack eating off the sofa again, this is what Jack had for breakfast. Jack had dough balls and what looks like goose fat. Bruce says that's not breakfast. That's what I was thinking. Like, I've never had dough balls for breakfast. But I'm pretty certain if you have dough balls for breakfast, you're supposed to cook them. Fairly certain you're supposed to cook them, Jack. Wayne Hartshorn's asking, what dog biscuits are they? They look like dog biscuits. I don't even... Are they even cooked? Or have you just left them to defrost? That's what I want to know. Because that's I couldn't fathom having dough balls for breakfast. It's a bit weird. Jack says I couldn't be effed to cook anything else. Did you even cook these? Like, they don't look like they're cooked. They really don't. They just don't look like they're cooked. I don't know. Sorry. Caitlin says, is that the garlic dip? You know what that looks like to me? Okay, to me that looks like if you've ever cooked like a roast or something, alright, and then like you've left the tray unattended for a couple hours, and then all that fat builds up on it. I mean, not a lot of people are like that, obviously, and you do wash it and things like that. But if like Christmas dinner sort of thing, it looks like it's congealed fat that Jack is just scraping. It's not even dipping at this point, it's scraping. And I'm fairly certain when you buy the pack of dough balls there, you're supposed to heat that up as well. I mean, you can correct me if I'm wrong, but I'm fairly certain that's what you're supposed to do. So somebody correct me if I'm wrong, but I'm fairly certain you're supposed to heat up the garlic butter as dipping sauce, rather than trying to scrape it with like a hammer and chisel. Butter goes on the balls. I thought so. I thought it wasn't just me. Like I genuinely thought, like, yeah, you are supposed to melt it. I'm sure. I'm positive you were supposed to. But Jack hasn't done that. Jack's just used it as a. Samil says, what about pizza? Oh, don't let Jack near any pizza, for crying out loud. Don't let him do it. Max asking, how do I set up the Antonov 225? You probably should have thought about that before you bought it. That's the only reason I haven't bought it, as much as the proceeds go towards Antonov, and it helps out with the Ukraine Relief Fund and everything else like that. Everything is in Ukrainian, and it takes an absolute age to set the aircraft up. So good luck with that. I look forward to the tutorial. This is why I don't buy complicated aircraft. Because if it takes ages for me to learn it, I'm not doing it. And everything is in Ukrainian. So unless you're brushed up on your Ukrainian, good luck. What are the engines powered by? Probably whatever Jack was holding here. That's probably what the Antonov 225 is powered by. Whatever Jack's holding.
Azul 4479er Brasilia Center. Continue to Utajai as planned.
Looks like lemon cheesecake minus the cheesecake. Don't ruin cheesecake for me. Don't ruin it for me. Don't ruin cheesecake. It's one of my favourite things. Please don't ruin it. Max asking what the weather is like in the area. It has been beautifully sunny all day. Very, very warm as well. And I spent it in a very mouldy house. Good times. Did come back with some goodies though, so can't complain. This is why I love house clearances. Came back with a brand new suitcase. Because I need one. So a brand new suitcase and a Spanish old school like fan. You know, the ones that you hold and then you flick it open and it's like an oval shape and you like fan yourself with it. It's like a Spanish fan. Top notch, very good. Yeah, back there again tomorrow. So looking for some more goodies to bring home with me. Max asking what flight should I do tomorrow night? London to Sydney in a Cessna 172. Like all day long. You're going to ask me that question and I'm going to give you the same answer until you do it, which is London to Sydney in a Cessna 172. And I will not be happy until you do it. That is my answer. We have got 45 minutes remaining on our flight, and then we have to tackle the very interesting and dangerous approach of Santos Dumont. Tesco cheesecake. Nothing wrong with Tesco cheesecake. Nothing wrong with Tesco cheesecake at all. Max saying, oh my god, well, I ain't doing that. Well, don't ask then. Don't ask. Samil says, hello everyone, sadly I'm off now. Thank you for the stream, Tom. We'll see you on the next one. Thank you, Samil, for popping in. Your support is always appreciated. So big thank you. Big thank you to you. Have a wonderful rest of your Tuesday evening. Start time for the Saturday flight is 12:30 p.m. So hopefully it doesn't clash this time with the Speedbird. I keep calling it Speed. I don't know what they're bloody called anymore. SDTV. Let's go with that. With the SDTV stream, hopefully it doesn't clash with that now. So you can leave one and then join another. Bob's your uncle. Everything is wonderful. But you see how peaceful and quiet it is when you're sitting in the cockpit of this plane. I don't think it's ever this quiet. Outside is a different story. Sun is starting to go down in Brazil as well. It's quite a little bit low at the minute. A nice easy flight for this evening. Max asking, why am I going to do Heathrow to Sydney in a epoxy Cessna 172? Well, now, Cessna 172 is not a epoxy aircraft. It is a wonderful aircraft. And you asked me what flight to do, so I've given you the option to do Heathrow to Sydney in a 172, a Cessna 172. I could have said the Icon A5. That's even slower. But I've given you a nice easy aircraft to fly. Cessna 172, and as Bruce says, it will keep you very, very busy. Don't mock the Cessna 172. It's got very good range on it. Very good range. What about the Dark Star? That would not happen. You would need to have fuel stops as well. You would not be able to reach Sydney in one go. So if you can't reach Sydney in one go in the Dark Star, you may as well stick with the Cessna 172. Ain't nothing wrong with it. Ain't nothing wrong with the Cessna 172. Jim saying because that flight will give us all peace for a week or two. You're probably looking at a little bit more than that. About a month. I know that makes it better. A month. Excuse me, I'm knackered. Absolutely tired from the last couple of days. Max says a Typhoon could do. No, Cessna 172. Or if you want something a little bit like quicker, then maybe like a Beechcraft Baron or something like that. Oh, excuse me. Apologies for the yawning there. So we're coming up to a very interesting stretch here in Brazil. If I just quickly nip to the outside, so you can listen to the hairdryer. So Uberaba is below us. We've got a very interesting stretch coming up, sort of around here, I think. But it is the sound of the Cessna Citation CJ4. Max asking, could a 747 perhaps run to Sydney from Heathrow? Cessna 172. Or don't ask me to do for a flight again. I'd sit there and do it. I'd do it in legs. You just got to plan it. It's very easy. Very, very easy to do. Just got to plan it. Paul Hussey says, entertaining quiz on Sunday evening. A good battle between Noel and Darren. It was a very good battle. Very, very good battle. Close in the end, but Noel taking the title, which means in 5 shows we've had 5 different champions, which is staggering. So we're just waiting for that little bit of history where someone retains their title. They are open as well, by the way. Options. What do you call them? Applications. We'll go for applications. Open for QuizNizJet 6. As well, if you've fancied trying to have a crack at taking Noel Phillips' trophy away from him, then get in touch. Let us know if you're up for it. Max says, so I do Rochester to Sydney in 24 hours. You'll need a lot more than that if you're doing a Cessna 172. Trust me, you need about a month. Jim saying Saturn 5 to the moon. Carl Crawford, good to see you. He says good evening all. Good evening all. Hope it, there. Go again. Good evening all. Hope everyone is well. Excellent show on Sunday, Tom. 10 out of 10. Thank you, Carl. Glad that you enjoyed it. It was a fascinating battle. It was really, really was. Yeah, very good show on Sunday. Noel very much enjoyed it as well. He's very much looking forward to defending his title. Max asking when the next QuizNizJet is. QuizNizJet, drop in. It's the 11th of June. June 11th is when the next QuizNizJet is, so just under a month away. Sorry for the yawn. I know I should have hit it then. Sorry. Carl says absolutely loved it. Tom couldn't stop laughing. It was good fun. It really was. Really, really was. Max asking if we got any good people confirmed. Well, I mean, Noel Phillips will be there because he's defending his title. Apparently you're there, Max, because your name's written down on the board, so you'll be there. But in all seriousness, if you do fancy having a go at QuizNizJet 6, let me know and your name will go on the board.
GOL Transporter 1557 traffic is 6 o'clock 1 mile at flight level 370 Airbus. Report them in sight.
It's evenings like this where I kind of wish I was at the beach. Not gonna lie to you, kind of wish I was at the beach. It's absolutely lovely out there. And every time I think of the beach, I always have like Nicki Minaj in my head. Don't know why. Don't know why. I'm not a Nicki Minaj lover. I've always got that song in my head. Let's go to the beach, beach. What's it trying to say? That one. Always in my head. Max isn't going on QuizNizJet 6 until QuizNizJet 20. That's a long time away. Due to busy flights on the sim. Rubbish. Rubbish. It's a game. Get over it. It's a game. But I will message you one day. You're disappointing a lot of people, Max. Disappointing a lot of people. Carl says, don't Tom been waiting to go to the beach all weekend, especially I've been wanting, to go to the beach all weekend, especially in this nice weather. I know. It's like I need to start going more. So for me, where I live, if I drive, never eat shredded wheat, west, right? If I drive west, knows how I managed to mess that up. If I drive west 15 minutes, I'm literally at the beach. Like, it's on my doorstep. I can see it if I look out the window and it's a clear enough day. I need to start doing it more. It's just lovely to kind of walk on the beach, especially like this time of evening, with like the sun starting to go down and stuff. It's just, yeah, it's so nice. It's so nice. Bruce is asking which beach. For those that are old enough to know the song, Echo Beach. No. Widmouth Bay. Widmouth Bay. It's probably my favourite spot. Paul Huss says, lucky you. I might be lucky, but yeah, I still don't go. Still don't go, and I need to. I need to go. Like, take evenings out and just, like, go sit at the beach. Beach and takeaway. Perfect. But I get so tired after work, I'm like, can't be bothered. Just want to, like, relax. Okay, quick look outside with the hairdryer. Very interesting stretch now. That sun's getting lower, creating some very interesting light on our aircraft. So also, what also is very interesting about this is the aircraft itself. When you try and land it, because of the dolphin effect, it can be very difficult. And then it can lead, so it can lead to literally, like on the approach, if we use this as an example, it's like that. Because it's so, I call it flimsy, but it's like a dolphin thing, so you can literally up and down like that. Very, very flimsy. So the approach is going to be interesting, which is why I'm hoping that the approach button will work on this approach. Otherwise I have to like hand fly it, and not confident. Not with the short approach that we have to make into Santos Dumont anyway. Everything's got to be like meticulously done, and it's going to be, yeah, going to be quite fascinating to see what happens. Is Darren, Ian, and Steve coming to QuizJet 6? Tom with Matteo and Jack? Will that just be the same lineup as last time, wouldn't it? So I have people written down on the board who are already confirmed, but can't reveal anything until the week before, because I've got to give people an opportunity to apply for it. Carl says, hoping to go to the Isle of Wight in the summer and possibly Dawlish. Two very nice places. Isle of Wight's very good, and Dawlish is lovely as well. Max is asking, when am I due on the quiz? Literally, I said for QuizJet 6, but you are, air quote, far too busy. Bruce, we need Benny on there. He has a prize. I bet it's a lot. I bet the price is a lot. I don't know why people get scared about coming on to like to do the quiz. Max, I'd love to have Jim on the quiz, but Jim won't do it. Carl says, can't wait to sit on the beach with a takeaway and a couple of beers. Oh, dude. Dude, now we're talking. Literally. Oh, that sounds perfect. Absolutely perfect. Problem is, like, because I drive and I'd have to drive to the beach, I don't think I could have the I don't think I could have the beer and stuff. I'd probably have one or something. I've done it with a couple of people before and it's been fascinating, like really, really good. Or a barbecue on the beach, if they're not banned at the moment anyway. If they're not banned, because I know they're banning disposable barbecues at the moment, but I think that's just more in the like on the moors and stuff, because they create the fire. Create fires and stuff in the summer when it gets very, very hot. Benny wishing Bruce good luck. I want to know the price. I'd love to know what it would take to get Benny on the show. Jack asking, what's your favourite summer song? Interesting. See, my music taste is very mixed, but it's like full of like rock music and stuff. So I will probably play things like Jim says the summer of '69. It's a good song, that actually. Let me just scroll. I'm going to scroll through my playlist. Hang on, and just see. I'm not going to play any because I'll get struck. I've got a few for this summer. I think there's a few there on my playlist for this summer. Just trying to think what I listened to last summer. Don't know, because like I said, because I'm a more of a rock fan sort of thing. Like, I don't know, like Greta Van Fleet Highway Tune is a very good song for this, like driving and stuff. It's very, very good for driving, that one. Or anything to do with Greta Van Fleet, very, very good. I've been listening to a lot of like there's a lady goes under the name of Mothica, like. That for summer music is very, very good. Very like I want to say like electro rock type thing. I might be wrong, but like, yeah, very much like a rock music sort of thing. Very good to listen to with the windows down and, you know, summer and stuff like that. Very, very good. Carl asking, should do a aviation team quiz, something similar to University Challenge, or as we like to call it, Universally Challenged. Yeah, stay tuned for that. We might have something in the works lined up for it. You never know.
Azul 29er, 2 tree. You are 1,600 feet below your assigned altitude. Climb and maintain flight level tree 20.
Yeah, you never know. Jim says anything rock, the louder the better. Very good. What would be your go-to? I can get on board with that. Matt's asking, Tom, when is the anniversary of the first episode? Really? You're gonna make me look at it? You are literally gonna make me look it up. I mean, we've probably passed it, and we probably wouldn't do anything with it anyway. Podcasts. Right, the first one was done. 28th of March 2021 was when I kicked this all off. So 28th of March 2021. So technically this podcast thing has been going for 2 years. I only thought it was a year. Bloody hell, it's like 2 years. It's thrown me right off. I generally thought it was just a year that I've been doing it, but no, apparently it's 2 years. Jack saying happy 2 years. that ship sailed like literally 2 months ago, but just I can't believe it. I thought it was just I thought I'd just been doing it for a year. It's amazing how time just decides it's just going to disappear very quickly and not tell anybody about it. Bruce's choice would be anything house or dance music. Very good. Paul Harsey says Lancaster's airborne today for the 80th anniversary of the Dambusters raid. I saw that on the news. It's like over Lincolnshire or something, wasn't it? Gotta love Lancaster. Gotta love it. OMG. NG models are teasing people with new molds again to come. We'll be talking about that, no doubt. Bruce saying, I'd like to have 4 pirate dance stations in private, I think. Private dance or private dance? It's not what I mean. Pirates dance stations in London. Jim going, we've got to go with Metallica, AC/DC, Guns N' Roses, or to Motorhead. What a great shout. Great shout for Motorhead. Always Ace of Spades. That's just perfect. It's got to be some Venga Boys. How can it not? How can it not be the Venga Boys? Venga Boys is always, especially now, I've got it on my playlist because it's part of the show, so I've got it on my playlist. Caitlin says the Lancaster flew over RAF Holton at 6:20 or 6:30. Wayne is back. Good to see you. And a big thank you to everybody who is watching so far. If you haven't done already, please do leave a like on the stream. It does help the channel out a lot. Jack says, I just heard Wayne's Wallet start screaming more models. Literally because I think I sat there and said that NG models were teasing new molds. And I think Wayne heard that and came back as quickly as he could. Bruce says Lancaster was on stream earlier. Max says he's already done his second flight. Where was it from? Where is it to? Why did you not put it on Instagram for the world to see? I am curious. So the aircraft, you can see, is actually now starting to pull back on its speed, and it will do this by itself. As well, the closer we get to Rio, that will drop down to about 250 or 240, 250, even while we're still at 34,000 feet, and then we'll try to drop the aircraft down as much as we can. On an F-18, Gatwick to Heathrow on an F-18. I mean, okay, fair enough. whatever floats your boat or tickles your pickle, or whatever cleans your bean, one of the three. Wayne says NG models newbies. I missed that part. Check out their Instagram, Wayne. There's a big thing. There is a big thing coming from NG models.
124.8 Azul 479.
Benny with a clown face. I like it.
Brasilia Center, Azul
What flight should I do
479er,
next?
flight
I've
level
told you.
340.
If you're going to ask this question about what flight you should do next, Heathrow Sydney, Cessna
Center,
172.
continue to up-pad as planned.
And I'll keep mentioning it until you do it. How about that? How about it? I'm actually, and this is a bit of a spoiler for everybody, okay? Bit of a spoiler happening right now. I'm actually thinking of purchasing my first model in about 6 months. Just saying, alright? Just saying, I'm thinking of purchasing my first model aircraft in about 6 months.
Brasilia Center, TAM tree 798 is passing flight level tree 60, climbing flight level tree 90. TAM tree 798.
Next Tuesday, doing Heathrow to Luton on Concorde. Ah, dude, I don't know why you do these things. You might as well just not bother turning it on. May as well not bother turning the sim on. So still cruising. Sun is starting to go down, but we should be alright for lights when we get to Santos Dumont. Oh, what a fun approach that's going to be. Oh, Jim. I still can't laugh without coughing. Jim, honestly. A330-300. What, from NG? Oh, good. Oh, good. Then a private jet from Biggin Hill to Northolt in a Typhoon. That's not a private jet, man. That is not a private jet. Deary me. Ban. Just ban Max from playing Flight Sim. How can you do these flights in a Typhoon, dude? Literally. No, it's not so much that. Make it at least worth it. Like, I don't come onto the flight sim to do, like...
GOL transport at 2036 climb and maintain flight level tree 70.
I don't know, Exeter to Bristol. Or Gatwick to Lasham. Like, come on. Make it worth it. This is why I always rely on a website to pick my flights for me, and I do them with a very, very realistic time. Newcastle to Southampton. There you go. There's one there. Look, Newcastle. Don't do it in Typhoon though. Do it in like a King Air or something. Carl asking, has anyone seen the news about Jet 2 at Liverpool? Very good. Yeah, very good for Liverpool, that. getting 3 based aircraft. Is it next summer? I think they're getting it. Is it next summer? I think it is next summer, isn't it? Next summer they're getting 3 based aircraft. Another new airline to go into Liverpool as well. So very, very good. Very, very good for Liverpool. Heathrow to Bermuda via the Triangle. Jim, you are on one this evening. Good lord. You know, Jack is sending me stuff on Facebook. Like, I think he wants me to show them. So I will show this one. I think Jack is very subtly sending me pictures so that I show them on screen. My only criticism, Jack, is you probably could have boosted the colour a little bit more of the picture. Other than that, it is a cracking picture, and I will show it to the world for everyone to see. Let me just hang on. That's not what Jack's done. That's my cropping. Hang on. That's my cropping. Hold on. Let me get this right. There you go. So this, the new Ryanair split scimitars 737s came into Bournemouth today. Jack went and caught it, and this is the final result. Very good photo, that, Jack. Very good. Love that. Jim's saying it looks like it's landing on the grass from that angle. It's a very good shot. Like I said, the only criticism I give it is literally to boost the colour. Captain Eli says, Jesus loves all. Goodbye. Very good, Wayne. Thank you. Beat me to it. Yeah, very nice picture there, Jack. That sun is going down. We should, well, we are. We're going to get there well ahead before sunset. We've got about 15 minutes to go. We're now on the final leg of the run to Sao Paulo. You can see just in the distance here is the sun. You twat. Is the sea. So the approach is coming up very, very shortly. Bricking it is the biggest understatement I can give you right now. However, we are very much looking forward to just trying to do this as well. A Jesus bot, yes. Jim says, yeah, he crucified him first, though. Oh, Jim. Jim. Gotta love it. Not heard from ATC for a while. I wonder why. I think ATC might be a little knackered. Generally feel like there needs to be a t-shirt made about ATC being knackered, because it's something I say quite a bit. So much stupidity, especially on Twitter. Jack saying Luton are 2-0 up. Interesting. Very good. I didn't well, I'd have backed Luton to have won the legs anyway, but it wouldn't surprise me if they won. They've done well this season, Luton. Carl saying ATC's gone on holiday. Yeah, it's all gone wrong. Oh no, ATC are good. ATC's good.
Climb and maintain flight level 270.
Madam, imagine Kenilworth Road. Imagine playing there in the Premier League. Like,
Maintain present heading and altitude. Expect vectors visual runway 20 right approach.
be good to see Luton back in the be good to see Luton in the Premier League.
Maintain present heading and altitude. Expect vectors visual runway 20 right approach. Tam tree 7906.
Okay, 93 nautical miles away. The approach is coming.
Climb and maintain flight level 270.
The approach is coming. You can also see now we are prepping for our descent because our speed has dropped to 240 as well, if I show you that very quickly. So there you go, it's dropped to about 240. So we are preparing for the descent. Max asking what's the best spotting at Stansted. I'm assuming spotting location would be Belmar Road. Belmar Road is probably the best place.
Descend and maintain 5,000 feet. Tam tree 7906. Tam tree 7906 descend and maintain 3,300 feet.
What about Gatwick? It's very limited for spotting locations, apart from the one you see STT, Chris at. But you need permission to be there. Other than that, I can't really think where else. There are a couple places. But I've only ever been to Gatwick for spotting once, and that was nearly 10 years ago. I haven't been since. You're not talking about Jesus. Honestly. Jim, next question. Now, interesting, they're being given their clearance, which means they're going into Santos Dumont 2. We've not been given our descent yet.
Maintain present heading and altitude.
They're going in on the right, we're going in on the left.
Right approach. Tam tree 7908. Tam tree 7908 climb and maintain flight level 290.
Can we get a bit of descent going now, please?
Climb and maintain flight level 290 Tam tree 7908. Tam tree 7908 climb and maintain flight level 190.
Jim, Jesus saves, but Salah scores on the rebound.
Descend and maintain flight level 190.
Oh, for God's sake, can we just have some descent, please? There are other aircraft waiting.
7908 descend and maintain 11,000 feet.
Friggin' heck. Anytime today would be nice. We are getting a little bit close.
Descend and maintain 11,000 feet. Tam tree 7908. Tam tree 7908
Oh,
descend and maintain 5,300 feet.
I mean, anytime today would be nice.
10,300 feet, Tam Tree 7908.
Max, Tom, can we have Jesus on Quizness Jet 6 in June? I'll let you answer your own question and think why that might not be able to be might not be able to happen. Just have a think. Then let me know why you think that won't happen. Any chance we can get a little bit of descent? Do you know what? I'm going to take it down myself. Let's go 10,000 feet down.
Brasilia Center, Azul 4479er.
I'm going to start to descend myself.
Request flight level 240.
Azul 4479er descend and maintain flight level 290. Expect
Get
flight
out.
level
We're just going to
240.
descend
Speed
anyway.
not above 250 knots.
Descend and maintain flight level 290. Expect flight level 240. Keep speed not above 250 knots. Azul for 479er.
Bruce, what did Jesus play lacrosse? You lot, honestly.
Azul 278 descend and maintain 2,000 feet. Tam Tree 796 descend and maintain
Oh, stop giving this dude
3,900
instructions
feet.
and give us the instructions, man.
Descend and maintain 2,000
Okay,
feet.
now.
Azul 278.
There are other aircraft waiting, you know.
Descend and maintain 3,900 feet. Tam Tree 796.
Max asking how my day was at work today. It was very good. Then I came home. Then it turned to shit. So, you know, swings and roundabouts and all that.
02 descend and maintain 2,800 feet.
Who cares? Still waiting for this clearance. We are descending down. We're at 30,000 feet start. I am very fearful that we might not make this. Don't know about this plane. Well, we'll see. I'm going to have potentially, I say hand fly it. I can't get the map to work either.
Azul 4479er descend and maintain flight level 240.
I think we need to be a hell of a lot lower than that.
59er 02, you are 12 miles northeast of Bilio.
And do you know what?
Contact
I am
Rio
going to go a lot
Tower
lower.
119er
I'm going to go to 10,000 feet.
when inbound on the approach.
And I'm going to literally send it.
Descend and maintain flight level 240 Azul for 479er.
Because we need to get down very, very quickly.
Tower on 119er decimal 725.
This is the issue that I have with the in-game ATC. It is so delayed. Just, yeah, Carl, just send it. That's what I've done. I'm sending it. I'm doing it myself. The in-game ATC is absolutely terrible. Because what we should be doing shortly is bending round to the left. And I don't think we should be doing that at 26,000 feet. Can I send that? Do you know what? I am just going to send it. 4,000 feet per minute. This in-game ATC is terrible. It really, really is. Because I'm fairly certain we should be turning very shortly. And I think the runway is going to be off to our left-hand side in a sort of bay. I don't know if I'm honest. How has this royally cocked itself up? is what I would like to know. So we're coming out here. So we should be bending past any minute. I'm totally ignoring the ATC now.
Azul 4479er, you are 2,400
Yeah,
feet
get
below your
lost.
assigned altitude. Climb and maintain flight level 240.
Climb and maintain flight level 240 Azul for 479er.
Long Chili Tree 677 descend and maintain 7,000 feet.
I'm trying to work out. Or are we going? Are we going up and round? No, we're not, are we? We're going literally that way. We should be going that way.
Tree 79er 6 descend and maintain 2,000 feet.
Yeah, our left hand's coming up shortly.
Long Chili Tree 677 descend and maintain 3,800 feet.
That is interesting. I'm just nosing here.
Descend and maintain 2,000 feet.
Whoa! Okay, that's not what I wanted to do. That's not me nosing. So,
Descend and maintain 3,800 feet on Chili Tree 677.
where the?
Azul 447.
No, shut up. I'm not. No, shut up.
240.
Don't need you anymore.
Cam Tree 79er 8, you are tree 4 miles northwest. Descend and maintain 6,000 feet. Expect RNAV Echo runway 20 left approach via Gillett transition.
So we're about to go past Santa Cruz Air Force Base, which is just below us. We are still descending. I think we need to go down a little bit more.
Descend and maintain 6,000 feet.
I'm going to go to
Expect RNAV Echo
4,000.
runway 20 left approach via Gillett
I'm
transition.
going to try and send it as much as I can.
Cam Tree 79er 8.
4,000 feet per minute is as far as it will go. So if I go for an altitude hold and then put the vertical speed back on again, would that do anything? This is a weird approach. I need to get VATSIM apparently. I'd rather choke on a sausage than get VATSIM.
Cam Tree 79er 6 airport is 12
I think we're
miles
coming
at
back
your
round.
Maintain present heading and altitude. Report runway in sight.
So confused by this approach.
Azul 4479er.
Oh, shut up.
Expedite your climb
Go
flight
away.
level 240.
Get it.
Maintain present heading and altitude. Cam Tree 79er 6. Azul 4479er. You are 28 miles west. Climb and maintain 17,000
Oh, get out. I am not climbing. No. No, get lost. Here are the nice colours. You can see I'm absolutely sending this aircraft.
Azul 4479er descend and maintain 7,000 feet.
There we go. Now we're cooking.
Azul 4479er descend and maintain 6,000 feet.
Yep. We were doing that already.
Descend and maintain 6,000 feet. Expect RNAV Whiskey runway 20 left approach via Gillett
You
transition. Cleared to
bastards.
Gillett Azul for 479er.
Cam Tree 79er 6, I have the runway in sight.
It's going to be very hard to see the runway like this.
You are 7 miles. Maintain present heading and altitude.
So Rio's normal airport is here, and Santos Dumont I think is here. So we are sort of going the right way. It's just whether we are descending enough, and we're not at the moment. And I feel like I need to take over.
4479er descend and maintain 4,800
I
feet.
feel like I need to take over at the moment and start this descent, because this is not.
Descend and maintain 4,800 feet Azul for 479er.
Okay, plane is dipping down. I think we said 4,000 feet then, I think. 4,800. I'm going to have to take over just very quickly.
Autopilot.
And get that nose dropped a little bit more. Beauty of this game, literally.
Azul 4479er descend and maintain 4,000 feet.
Yes, thank you. I will do.
Descend and maintain 4,000 feet Azul for 479er.
Still at 10,000. Okay.
Autopilot.
Doing it myself.
Tree 79er 8 descend and maintain 4,800 feet.
Got a nice, nice sunset here in
Airport is at your 1 o'clock 12 miles. Maintain
in Rio.
heading and altitude report runway in sight.
So we're heading to
Descend and maintain
the main
4,800
Rio
feet.
airport.
Tree 79er 8.
which is there. You can see that's the main Rio airport, but we're not going there.
Azul 4479er descend and maintain 2,500 feet.
Jesus wept. Okay. Back into full screen we
Descend
go.
and maintain 2,500 feet Azul for 479er.
I'm going to have to 2,500 feet. Can we drop the aircraft, please? Aircraft's not dropping, is it? No.
Autopilot.
Okay, we're going to have to manually fly this. Okay. It's not particularly what I wanted to do, but we're going to go for it anyway. Faring Travels, good to see you. Hope you are well on this Tuesday evening. Joining for the sunset arrival into Rio Santos Dumont Airport. We are going to arm the auto brakes to 3. Because I feel like we're going to need that today. Is that the airport there? Oh my Christ, that is the airport there. Isn't it? Yes, it is.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Okay,
we are
here we go.
close to landing at the destination airport. Ensure the window is open, the tray table is closed, and the seat back is fully
Just going
upright.
to slightly send this.
Stow the footrest, video
Gear's gonna
screen,
come down.
and headset. Fasten
Gonna take
and
the flaps
adjust your
to
seatbelt.
5.
Thanks.
We are just going to very nicely send this. We're going to take the auto throttle off because I think we can do this ourselves. There's the airport to our right hand side. Gear is down. And it's time to tuck your tail between your legs and kiss your asses goodbye because we're coming in hot for this approach. So we're going to turn in. Just make sure we got everything. Looking fine. I think we're doing okay. We're okay for the moment. Okay, let's just pitch the nose up a little bit. Let's get a zoom going in. Am I missing something? I am missing something. Okay, we're coming in on the left. This is the airport, isn't it? I'm slightly confused. Yeah, it is.
400.
Okay, that's fine. We're going on the left. Right, here we go. Quick adjustment.
300.
Gonna touch this down as early as we can.
200.
Minimums. Minimums.
100. 50. 40.
There is an aircraft on the runway, but who
20,
cares?
10.
Okay, we are down. Brakes are going on immediately to get this aircraft stopped. Okay, and there you go.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the destination airport. Please keep your seatbelt fastened and don't get up from your seat until the aircraft is completely stopped in the terminal. We will leave the plane in row order by calling. Don't forget that the contents of the upper luggage rack could move during the flight.
Welcome,
Be
everybody,
careful when opening it.
to
Passengers in transit with a connection
Santos
to another
Dumont.
destination, please go to the airline counter at this airport. Our staff will gladly help you in the process. The captain and crew of this flight, we thank you for flying with us.
Climb and maintain 1,800
We wish you
feet
a
Azul
happy
for
stay.
479er.
Get off. Right. Oh, we want to taxi the
Rio
parking,
Bravo
not
Azul
gates.
4479er taxi
Gates,
to
not parking.
Taxiing to General Aviation Parking.
Ah, it's not what we
using
wanted. We
taxiway
wanted the
Azul
gates.
479er.
Can we change that? No. Okay, that's fine. Alright. Landing lights we forgot to turn on. But our taxi lights will go on. Flaps will come all the way up. I'll have a look at the frames per minute, feet per minute, I should say. 238 feet per minute, which is actually not too bad. Very sketchy approach, this one. Very, very sketchy. But we've made it. This is the problem as well that I find with this aircraft is it is easy to kind of get the aircraft down, but these windows are like tinted, which is why I found it very, very hard to see where the runways were. I mean, Brazil is looking fantastic in the sunset, don't get me wrong. But you can literally see the difference, look. You see the difference in tones here and tones here. It's a lot darker. It's a hell of a lot darker. So we're going to pull into the parking position. I don't know why we didn't go for the gates. You've got a little man guiding us. So we're just going to pull into here. We'll wait for him to tell us to shut everything off. Just going to speed up a little bit more. And stop. There we go. Alright, there we go. I don't know how to turn the engines off on this one, so we're just going to go for the cheat again of Control-Shift-E, which turns everything off. Our flight can now be completed on Volanta. We are at Santos Dumont. And I believe to turn to turn everything off here, you actually I think it's this one. Turn on. It's not that one, is it? No, it's not. Which one was it? Oh, there we go. So now we've turned all the batteries off. So there you go. Let's get you a... free look here. That 737 possibly goes round. Let's have a quick nosy at everything else happening on the ground. We have a Goal 737 that's currently being loaded up. Jetway's now being taken away. 737-700. TAM A320. One of these A320s, I think, also came from where we've just come from at Goiania as well. Other than that, Rio is looking rather splendid. Of course, you've got Christ the Redeemer as well. How lovely is that? Let's just keep an eye on, because I can hear some jets. In fact, we've got one coming in. So let's just follow this, and then we'll say our goodbyes. He's looking all right. This one. Let's see if we can get some comedy out of this one. He's looking very, very high. Actually, he might be alright. Past the touchdown zone. Touchdown. Is he going to stop in time? Is he going to stop in time? Is he going to stop in time? Oh dear. Oh dear. There he goes. And with the power of Jesus... excuse me, you can't just do that. Oh, we got another one coming in. Oh god, he's not going to make it either. Oh dear. Oh dear. I'm not entirely sure what this aircraft's doing. Just literally going around in circles. Meanwhile... Hallelujah. Hallelujah. I still don't know what this aircraft's doing here. Fascinating. What a great way to end. What a great way to end. Alright, let's leave you with this shot in particular. Benny says, "You cheeky sod." They make me look good. At least I managed to keep it on the runway. Rotten. Rotten. We'll let them pass. Just hang on. It's a bit loud. I'll turn it down for people that may be wearing earphones. Turn it down for your sakes. But other than that, like, flying this aircraft is not too bad. It's just the overall setup and the shutdown and things like that, which I think lets it down a little bit. But we'll do some more. We'll do some more Embraer flights. These aircraft, by the way. Very loud. Very loud, these aircraft. There's one. The other one's there. Please shut your engines now. Let's go with that as the final shot. Right, everybody. We'll do some more Embraer flights at some point, no doubt. So Saturday, yes, like I said, Saturday we're doing the Global Express flight from Norfolk to Florence in Italy, which should be a lot of fun. Flies a lot better than the Embraer does, admittedly. So we'll definitely be doing that. Otherwise, if you're not around for Saturday, on Sunday, it is of course the Model Mania show with myself and Wayne. So we will be doing that. The aircraft have now shut their engines down, so I can now bring it back to normal sound. But yeah, if you're not around for Saturday's stream, I will see you on Sunday with Wayne for Model Mania. But for now, take care, enjoy yourselves, enjoy the rest of your week, and I'll see you, if not Saturday, on Sunday for Model Mania. Take care, everybody. Hope you enjoyed this evening. Please do leave a like and sub if you're new around here. It'd be much appreciated. Other than that, I feel like another aircraft's come in. Hang on, because we've got to see it one more time. Is he going to stop? Oh. Interesting. I managed to stop. Right, let's leave it there before it carries on even further. Take care, everybody. I will see you Saturday, if not Sunday. Take care, everybody. Bye. I sounded like Kay's cooking then. Bye.